Stop looking for a normal woman. She doesn't exist among the extraordinary. Society looks at certain habits and calls them flaws, weirdness, or even madness. They see a woman who doesn't fit the mold and assume something is broken, but they're wrong. Science looks at the exact same behaviors and calls them a masterpiece of evolution. Most people think a sharp mind is always serious and perfectly organized. They are dead wrong. Real intelligence is far more chaotic and far more fascinating. Today, we're stripping away the stereotypes. I'm going to show you 10 weird habits of highly intelligent women that most people mistake for weaknesses. If you've ever felt out of place, pay close attention. You aren't a malfunction. You're a genius. Let's lift the curtain. 1. The Internal Board Meeting Society labels talking to yourself as a sign of stress or instability. They see a woman muttering while she works and think she's losing her grip. Stop. They're missing the point. Science says talking to yourself is a high-performance tool for mental untangling. An intelligent woman's thoughts run at a speed that creates a cognitive bottleneck. By speaking them out loud, she makes them tangible. She isn't talking to nobody. She is acting as her own advisor, organizing a complex future in real time. It's not madness, it's mastery. Most people miss this. 2. The Midnight Architect Society calls night owls lazy or disorganized, but research proves that high intelligence is consistently linked to nocturnal activity. A sharp-minded woman doesn't stay up late because she's lazy. She stays up because the world finally got quiet enough for her to think. At 2 a.m., the social noise is dead. This is the only time she can safely dive into the depths of her own imagination without interference. While everyone else is dreaming of the world, she is awake, redesigning it. 3. The beauty of the messy desk. Cleanliness is supposedly the ultimate sign of discipline. But researchers at the University of Minnesota found that messy environments are the perfect playground for a creative mind. If you see a woman with a chaotic desk, don't assume she's lost control. Her focus is on the idea, not the furniture. She is busy decoding the universe, and organizing a closet is a low-priority task for a high-performance brain. In that mess, she has her own invisible order. She knows exactly where everything is. To her, a clean desk is just a blank, uninspired void. 4. The weight of overthinking ordinary people hear a sentence and move on. A highly intelligent woman deconstructs it. She analyzes the why, the how, and the hidden consequences behind every word. Society calls this unnecessary stress. Wait, think about this. It isn't a flaw, it's advanced risk management. Her brain is a high-powered simulator running every possible scenario to ensure she's never caught off guard. She doesn't overthink because she's anxious. She overthinks because she is seeing 10 steps ahead. It's the price of being unstoppable. That's the shift. 5. The intensive love for solitude. Ordinary people fear being alone. They need a crowd to feel valid. A highly intelligent woman? She is her own best friend. Society calls her antisocial. The truth is, she has an incredibly high standard for social energy. She doesn't feel boredom in her own company because her inner world is too rich. Solitude isn't about hiding. It's about recharging. While others are drowning in small talk, she is diving into the depths of her own soul. For her, silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. Wait. Look at yourself for a moment. If you've been listening and realized that your flaws are actually your greatest strengths, you're likely smiling right now. Your subconscious recognizes the truth. You've spent years trying to fix things that were actually your superpowers. If this is hitting home, press the like button. Let's see how many geniuses are currently realizing their worth. Now, this is where it gets dangerous. 6. The Genius Forgetfulness Society calls it carelessness. when a brilliant woman loses her keys or looks for glasses that are already on her head. This is priority management. Her brain is so full of high-level data that trivial, everyday details get purged to save space. It's not a memory problem. It's a sign that her mind is busy solving a problem that actually matters. She didn't forget the mundane world. She simply ascended past it. Her brain knows that the location of her keys is irrelevant compared to the breakthrough she's currently processing. 7. The infinite curiosity. Most people accept tradition because that's how it's always been. An intelligent woman refuses that answer. She questions every rule, every norm, and every fact handed to her by authority. This makes her difficult in the eyes of the compliant, but these sharp questions are what keep her ahead of the curve. She doesn't accept the truth, she hunts for it. She wants the logic, not the tradition. This isn't being argumentative. It's being truly awake. 8. The mastery of sarcasm. Sarcasm isn't just humor. It's a massive sign of a high IQ. To use sarcasm in a split second, the brain has to work at lightning speed. It requires reading the room, the intent, and the double meaning simultaneously. An intelligent woman's wit often flies over the heads of ordinary people. She can deliver a compliment that doubles as a critique, and she does it with a smile. It's a mental fencing match, and she's always 3 steps ahead. This is the difference. 9. The art of zoning out. You're talking to her, and suddenly she's gone. Physically, she's there. Mentally, she's miles away in a different dimension. She isn't being rude. Her mind is simply too fast to stay on a boring topic for long. In psychology, this is called zoning out, and it's common in brains that create new imaginations rapidly. Her mind is continuously simulating futures and exploring what-ifs. This daydreaming is the sound of a high-performance engine idling. It never gets tired of exploring. 10. The perfectionist procrastination. This is the habit the world hates the most. Why does a smart woman wait until the last minute? Society calls it laziness. It's actually the pressure of excellence. She wants the task done perfectly without a single mistake. This desire for perfection creates a massive mental weight that the average person never feels. She doesn't move until she is certain the first step is the right step. It's not a lack of effort. It's a high standard for her own output. When she finally starts, she does in 1 hour what others do in 10. No matter how weird the world considers these habits, the truth is simple. These are the markers of the extraordinary. If you recognize these traits in yourself, stop doubting. Your mind is designed for depth in a world of surface-level noise. Stop trying to fit in. You weren't made for it. Embrace the mess, embrace the questions, embrace the midnight hours. That weirdness you've been hiding, that is your greatest strength. Subscribe if you're ready to start trusting your own mind. This silence you feel right now, that is where you decide. Don't waste it.